paying me pretty good to do that.
I'm sure they're paying him pretty good. Talking about Shut Up in Alaska where it's 47. How's the balls, Roy?
I hope they're paying them well.
How's the balls?
Frank made sausage balls this morning. They're delicious.
All right, Dee, you ain't been up here in a couple of weeks. We'll be hanging out with your mom and daddy. So, what are you talking about today?
The last time I was here, I mentioned I just started reading a book that you actually had called The Slight Edge.
Yeah.
Did you read it?
Got it for me, I think. I don't think I finished that yet.
Have you started it?
I just finished George Custer's book.
How was that?
Excellent. Then I just happened to catch Dancing with Wolves the other day. It was about the book. Everything was just
consistent.
Was it pretty historically accurate?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know that. Anyway, I finished reading the book.
Should I read it?
Yes, everybody should
read it. Could I benefit from it?
Well, you tell me. When I get through, then you can decide if you think it's worthwhile. And the whole thing of you remember
one Matt Miller recommended though. Roy got me a different, but compound effect. What Roy got.
Yeah.
It's going to be kind of the same thing, I bet. In fact, it may be the same guy now that I think about it because he's written another book. But the whole idea, when I first started coming up here, one of the things you liked about my book was how simple it was. That everything was just
easy to read.
And that was the whole thing about.
Have it right here. Simple.
Yeah,
simple.
It's just very, very simple. And that's the whole gist of The Slight Edge is being successful or being healthy or having success in any part of your life is kind of easy if you get the oatmeal cookie. If you get the Little Debbie. I mean, is she channeling her inner Saban?
Okay, little Nick Saban, beat it.
I know. You're supposed to share.
Is just based on little things.
Keep talking. Eventually she'll get bored and move
Will she really? All right. Oh, there I am. But it works the same side too. If you don't do little things, it has a cumulative effect. It's just like money. It's just like saving money. It doesn't seem like $1 a week or $10 a week makes a difference, but after 10 years, consistently doing that, it makes a difference. You look, you wake up, and it's like the old saying goes, what would you rather have, Jamie? If I gave you the option, I'll either give you $1 million in cash now.
I'll take it.
Or
I don't even wear the rest of it.
I'll give you a penny
a day.
I'll give you a penny today and double it every day.
I'll take the $1 million today. I don't want to screw around with them pennies. Just give me
I'll take the penny.
Right, because in 30 days, it's $4 million.
30 days.
It's $4 million.
If you're going to give me $1 million today, I'll take it.
Why is that?
Because I don't want to wait. Give me the money.
Why don't you want to wait?
Show me the money.
Stupidity.
I got a whole roll with these T-shirts to pay for.
Gotta have it now. Gotta have it now. Gotta have it now mentality.
Right, and that's the whole thing the book is talking about. The reason we do that is, and the line of the book that got me is, it was talking about why would we eat something that's bad for us?
Tastes good?
Because it won't kill us today.
I'll worry about that later.
It won't kill me today. I can't see over the hill of what the consequences are. But it's the same thing about the good stuff that you do in life.
It's like smoking or drugs or anything like that. You're gonna feel it later.
It's not gonna kill me today. Right. It's that cumulative effect that'll happen. Just like exercising. You don't want to do it because it's just as easy to do or easy not to do.
It's just as easy not to do.
It's either one. And we think that a little bitty thing like just running or walking for 30 minutes 3 times a week is not going to make a difference in our life.
You're saying it will?
It'll make a huge difference.
It will.
Yeah, we just don't see it, and so therefore we don't want to do it. But most of what we need to do to be successful in life, we already know.
Why do I need to read the book now if you just told me what it's about?
Well, you probably don't. It's just like if we eat a healthy meal and then we hurry up and want to jump on the scale. How much did I lose?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen that quickly.
It doesn't happen that way. Here's the reason, Jamie, and this is the other thing. I like to read. So, I mean, I know, especially as a man, I'm in the vast minority of men. Most men don't read books. But the guy made a good statement in the book. There are 1 billion people in the world who can't read, who are illiterate. They don't have a chance. If we don't read a book, we've taken away that massive advantage, and we put ourselves down to the same level of those people who've never had the chance. I mean, you think about it, between your phone to look on things on the internet or your computer or your iPad or whatever, if you know how to read and you have an internet connection, there's nothing in the world that you can't learn how to do.
That's true.
Not a single thing, and we just don't take advantage of that. But the book, again, is just about little bitty daily disciplines that we do that have a cumulative effect. And we know them because what happens is every time, well, it's like this, every time somebody gets in trouble financially, what do? They get really aggressive on their budget. Well, no, that's not really what they need to do. Jamie, we really need to talk about finances.
He doesn't handle our finances.
Oh,
I do.
that is such a good thing. Do you just give them an allowance?
No.
You don't give them a credit card, do you?
No. When's the last time you even wrote a check, used a credit card? 1999.
Not ever.
1999, when we got married.
Yeah.
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 That's my job. I handle that.
Well, that's good.
I'll buy anything.
No kidding.
That's obvious. We got to help you get on the selling side. I mean, I know you're a great salesman.
I wouldn't be laughing, Roy.
Yeah, but just little bitty things done over time that accumulate, that's how to be successful. But what I was saying was, every time somebody gets in financial trouble, what do? They stop spending money and they start paying their debt off, and then so they know what to do, and they stay that way until they get back to zero or they get back to not being in crisis, and then they stop doing those things. Well, if they would keep doing them, there was where financial success could be for them. They could start saving money, they could stay out of debt, they could do all these things and not live with the stress. But again, it's just as easy to do, and it's easy not to do.
What's the name of the book again?
The Slight Edge.
Sounds like I need to read it.
It is a great book. I highly recommend anybody read. In fact, I'm buying them for everybody. I sent an email to all of my kids, and my son-in-law said, anybody who wants this book, I'm buying. I'll pay for it. And I went through in my Kindle app and made a bunch of notes and even sent them just the highlights that I had gotten out of the book.
Send me the highlights.
Okay, I can do that.
We've got the book.
All right, who are you podcasting these days?
I've got 3 that I'm waiting to get. I'm waiting for them to tell me a date to do it. Mac McAnally, who's a songwriter from Florence. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'm doing one called Salem Town Board Company next Wednesday. It's a skateboard manufacturer in Nashville that started in inner city Nashville, and they use inner city kids to work. I was supposed to do them today, and I got an email from them yesterday that one of their kids is having a bond hearing today.
Oh, well,
well, that's the kids are trying to help, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, let me go a little news item right here that just came across last. Y'all know about the Vanderbilt rape cases.
I'm telling you.
Well, 2 of them went to trial. The white kid and one of the black former players at Vanderbilt went to trial. They were found guilty after a 3-hour jury deliberation. They were, and the white guy, his daddy about freaked out. I mean, this is, look at that, Billy White, he's from California.
Okay.
It was his girlfriend. And he said, well, he didn't rape her, but because of his pictures, they're all going to be convicted.
He allowed his 3 buddies to, while he shot video.
Abuse her, and just like a piece of trash. It says here, they will spend at least 30 years in prison.
Good.
Wow.
The other 2 guys haven't even gone to trial yet.
Good luck, boys.
Well, 2 of them are trying to turn state's evidence to get a reduced sentence.
Well, after this, they better be trying to work something out.
Well, that's the reason they had the evidence that they could use against those 2 is because of these other 2. But if you read the transcripts or just read what happened.
It's horrible what they did to that girl.
And she didn't even know it.
Thank God.
She said she testified. She did not even know this had happened to her. And until she woke up and felt nobody helped her.
Something happened.
Yeah.
She didn't
I don't know how many people are eventually.
Well, they said somebody walked by her in the dorm room, in the hallway of the dorm.
They just saw her laying face down on the floor.
Yeah.
It didn't help her.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody covered her up.
It just was beyond belief that you could treat another human being that way.
I know. It could happen anywhere, though. People are out of control.
Yeah, that coach that recruited him's not there anymore either.
And and then they took these pictures. This guy did pictures and videotape.
Yeah.
Hung them.
Yeah.
They ran their mouth about it, and
it was all over
luckily she was
school.
able to.
Just if you people haven't been keeping up with the news, that's
a horrible case.
The latest what's happening. All right, Dee, how can people find you?
DeeLauderdale.com, man.
Dee Lauderdale coming up on this program tomorrow. Our movie star buddy Danny will be back.
Tell Danny I said hello.
Shannon will join us tomorrow too. City Council
to
talk about the tax deal they're going to try to impose on us for new schools.
So if you have any questions and you want to email those to us, you can at gloryandjamiecooper@gmail.com.
We'll get the lowdown on the stop signs. And thank you again, Seth, for that great comment this morning. We got to get out of here for the day. See y'all.